Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, dear students. Today we are going to complete the remaining portion of the poem A Nation's Strength. After explaining in last three stanzas that battles, wealth, great kingdom never made a nation strong, the poet proceeds to say that the pride of wearing glittering crowns also never made their nation powerful. Let me read the fourth stanza of this poem. And is it pride? Ah, that bright crown has seemed to nations sweet, but God has struck its luster down in ashes at his feet. In this stanza, the poet says, emperors and kings in the past, wearing bright crowns on their heads, also felt proud of being powerful, but their pride had to fall down. Their glory had to fade away with the passage of time. Now the fifth stanza. Not gold but only men can make, not gold but only men can make a people great and strong, men who for truth and honor's sake stand fast and suffer long. In the fifth stanza, now the poet explains his point clearly in a straightforward manner. He says, it is not gold or wealth or pride that makes a nation strong, but it is only the people who can suffer long for the sake of truth, honor, and greatness. The people who stand fast for these great virtues that can make their nation great and strong. Now the sixth and last stanza. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly, they build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. In the last and sixth stanza of this poem, the poet says, these are the brave men who are always alert and active. These are the men who sacrifice their sleep for the safety and security of their country. When others are in a deep sleep, these are the men who dare to challenge the enemies and never run away from their duty. यानी वो साबित कदम लोग होते हैं, अगर कुछ भी हो जाए, कैसे भी हालात हों, लेकिन ये पीछे हटते नहीं. These are the men who make the pillars of their nations deep and lift them high in the sky. They provide strong foundations of their nation. These are the men. यही वो इंसान है, यही वो लोग हैं जो अपने नेशन को बहुत ही बुलंदी तक ले जा सकते हैं. एक कौम को यही लोग मुस्तकम और मजबूत बना सकते हैं. This poem consists of 6 stanzas, and each stanza has 4 lines, and a stanza having 4 lines is called quatrain. Now we will see the rhyme scheme of the poem. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? So the rhyme scheme of this poem is A, B, A, B. It means that for every 4 lines, first and third stanza will rhyme with each other, and second and fourth line will also rhyme with each other. अगर हम देखें, what makes a nation's pillars high and its foundations strong? What makes it mighty to defy the foes that round it throng? First line में last पे high है, और third line में last पे defy. High and defy rhyme with each other. Second line में strong, fourth line में throng. तो strong and throng rhyme with each other. So high and defy, first and third line rhyme with each other. Strong and throng, second and fourth line rhyme with each other. This type of rhyme scheme is called ABAB, or we may say alternate rhyme scheme. Alternate. We will see now the poetic devices used in the poem. कौन सी poetic devices इस poem में use की गई है. What makes a nation's pillars high and its foundations strong? Here pillars means strength. So इसमें metaphor use किया गया है. It is not gold. Gold means wealth. Here gold means wealth. And metaphor means when there is an indirect comparison or hidden comparison between two things that are unrelated but we share some common characteristics. जैसे what makes a nation's pillars high? Pillars means strength. It is not gold. Here gold means wealth. So there is an indirect comparison between pillars and strength, gold and wealth. Conversational tone. The poet has used the device conversational tone. The poet is trying to share his emotions with the reader and also puts an effort to influence the nation towards patriotism. He used the rhetorical questions like, is it the sword? Is it pride? Here, the poet used the conversational tone of poetic device. Number 3, metonymy. It is not gold. Is it the sword? Gold and sword stands for wealth and power. Metonymy means a figure of speech in which the name of one object is substituted, replaced for something closely associated with it. It is not gold. Gold means wealth, and it is not sword. Sword means power. So these are the examples of metonymy. Number 4, antithesis. Glory and decay, sinking sand, abiding rock. Two opposite ideas are placed side by side. In the third stanza, glory and decay, or in second stanza, sinking sand and abiding rock. When two opposite ideas are placed side by side, this type of device is called antithesis. Number 5, rhetorical questions. Is it sword? Is it pride? Here answers are obvious, as I have already told you in the first class. But ये जो poem है, it is in the rhetorical form. But here poet wants to make the statement effective. So he used the rhetorical questions. Number 6, जो poetic device use की गई है, inversion. Men who for truth and honor's sake stand fast and suffer long. These words are not in a proper order. ऐसी डिवाइस को हम inversion कहते हैं. Men who for truth and honor's sake sit and fast and suffer long. Here the words are not in a proper order, so this is called inversion. Number 7, alliteration. Sinking sand. Sound of S is repeated. Sinking sand. Sound of S is repeated. Who work while others sleep. Work while. So here sound of W is repeated. The use of words begin with same sound. The device in which a series of words begin with the same consonant sound is called alliteration. Hence we conclude with the prayers. O Almighty, shower your blessings upon us in this blessed month and protect us from this pandemic.